to share with you some of the other benefits that come from teaching children so young how to read. One of them is that it can actually raise your child's IQ. The reason for this is that in the brain there are lots of connections between the brain cells, and it's not a fixed number. Depending on the stimulation given to a child, new connections are made, and that increases the child's mental ability. A person's IQ is not a fixed number. It can change during your life depending what you do with your brain being like a muscle that if it's used will perform better, and if it's neglected will decrease in its ability. With our children, if we're stimulating them, then it automatically makes more synaptic connections, it's called, in the brain. This raises the IQ and makes them more ready and alert and able to learn other new things. This is true of all of us, that if we use our brains, it increases its ability. But what a lovely start to give a child, to be stimulating them in a healthy way without any pressure, which is very important, but to stimulate their minds so that you're increasing the connections in their brains, which will set them up for future life, particularly ready for school, which is another nice benefit for children who can already go to school reading. It's a worry that you don't have to have. They have the most basic, fundamental skill that they need in school. An easy, fluent reader can keep up. You won't be worrying that they're falling behind and that they're struggling and having difficulties. If they can read, it's such a basic building block for every other subject. So it gives an automatic head start at school and is something that's off a parent's mind, seeing how they're doing and are they keeping up. So just on the mental ability, it's a marvellous advantage to start so young.